We got a 120-point higher start is on the Nifty, and you've got the Sensex, which is at about 73,004 something. So those are first rates which are coming through, 22,267. So it's a 0.5% higher start. The Nifty Bank is stronger, 0.75% higher, and 47,915. We'll pull up HDFC Bank in a bit. But mid-cap index is up 0.93. That's a 1% pop. And I think the small cap index should also be opening up in the green. That'll come up on your screen as well. So it's a green-looking screen at the word go at 9:15 this morning. Sonia has got more rates. Sonia.
All right, thanks a lot for that. So let's kick it off with HDFC Bank because everyone wants to see the kind of reaction on that stock, right, post the numbers. Coming up on your screen, down almost about 0.5%. Earnings were largely in line with expectations, so nothing too dramatic happening on the stock either. Goldman Sachs, by the way, has raised their target price on HDFC Bank to 1940. They had a target price of 1900 earlier. So there are brokerages that are still quite bullish on this stock. Let's move on to Wipro, where the guidance was muted, but the stock is up almost about 2%. So keep that on your radar. Ultratech Cement is buying a 1.1 million grinding unit from India Cement. That stock has been on a tear, so up almost about 1.5% over there. Persistent Systems, good quality numbers coming in. FY24 dollar revenue growth of 14.5%. The stock is coming in for some profit taking this morning, so keep an eye out there. Oberoi Realty, good booking values this time at almost 1,800 crores versus 800 crores last quarter. So big quarter-on-quarter jump, and the street likes that. Ramkrishna Forgings, the order has been put on hold. Sources tell us that the order had come in from Tesla, but that is now on hold. No reason for why the order is on hold. So the stock is reacting negatively, down almost about 6.5%. IRDA is the other one I'm looking at this morning, 9% higher, very strong volume growth. AUM growth of almost 27%, and the asset quality has also improved. So IRDA is looking pretty good. GSPL, negative news flow. Look at that, 20% knockdown on GSPL this morning, as PNGRB has cut tariffs in its HP pipeline. So GSPL is seeing a huge cut this morning. And JSW Energy, I'm looking at that one. JSW Neo has gotten an order to set up a 700 megawatt solar power project from NTPC. So that stock is up almost about 2.5%. So I must say, very dramatic reactions to individual stocks and overall good performance for the market. Nigel, over to you.
Well, that's right, Sonia. The Nifty is holding above that 20 DMA, so that's pretty good news. From the high of the day, though, it's come off close on 60 points from the first tick of the day. That's par for the course. Stocks that are reacting to numbers. You have Bansali Engineering. Well, that came out with a rather good set of numbers after a couple of quarters, I think. So that stock, in fact, is up close to around 3.5%, one of the top volume traded stocks. IRDA as well looking quite good. So that stock is up more than 10% as you speak. There's limited float on that one, so that stock moves up as well. JMR Power, I think there was a large trade that Nimesh was highlighting to us about. So that one, post that large trade, the stock has opened up with a gain of close to around 5%. I think it's in that 5% band, so it's up close to 5% as we speak. GSPL, as Sonia mentioned, it's down close to around 20%. A couple of stocks are reacting to technical news flow. Case in point being Hindustan Copper as well as Nalco. Both of them have come out of the F&O ban. Everyone's waiting by for this super metal cycle. So that's the other tailwind that they have. So both those two stocks are higher because of a technical factor. They've come out of the F&O ban after a few trading sessions. So both those two moving higher and moving higher on large volumes. HPCL as well as BPCL. Remember on Friday's trading session, they were a little bit nervous. What if geopolitical issues blow up? And that's what could make crude oil prices move up. And for the next couple of months, we're unlikely to have any kind of a price increase because of elections here. Now, crude oil prices have cooled off actually over the weekend to around $87 per barrel. They were around $91 per barrel on Friday. Explains why some of these OMCs as well are running along. So a good looking screen. The Nifty is holding at around the 20 DMA. You would like it to build on from here on. For the time being, the Nifty Bank as well is participating, holding around 47,900 odd.
Well, some more stocks then. If we can have a few more volume-led gainers right now. We've got Senco, which is starting up higher. And it's such a huge outperformer, Senco. Okay, I think it crossed over into 4 digits. I think it did, then maybe fell a little bit, but 4% higher. Look at the volumes there for this point in the day. Bajaj Electricals is starting up with a 5% pop. Stocks at about, I think, 270. And that'll... okay, I think... sorry, that's a different name, but this is 950. PTC, I think we mentioned that. Is looking good with volumes. Solara is another one which for this point in the day, in the morning, right at the word go, comes up with large volumes. Ujjivan is another one which starts with a 5.5% pop, 580 on that one. Transformers and rectifiers, what else but higher, another 5%. So 6 months, 10x, that one, TRIL, and just a big mover with decent volumes as well. Premier Explosives has bin doing well last week. I think it had a good one. Another 7% this morning. So this is, some of the stuff which is coming up with some momentum right now. Exicom on the way down, perhaps. We mentioned GSPL, of course. There's news there. We spoke with PNGRB, but the other one is Exicom, which is up 6.5%. Motherson is another one which is down 4%. So 122, and it's got decent-sized volumes. I think we already mentioned RK Forgings, which is down about 5% or so. But that's largely sort of news and sentiment-related stuff which is working through the markets right now. 22,260 is where we're at, about 120 points higher right now.